There was a time where I remember it was my first website client that I got.
Okay.
My website was 2.5 at the time.
Yeah.
I got that into JP Markets.
Yeah.
I was trading NASDAQ.
Yeah.
I blew that money within, I think it was 2 days. And for me at the time, that was a lot of money because it was the first time I received such money at once. So everything that I used to do was like 300, 200, 500. So 2.5 at once, it was like 2.5. Yo, and then I funded with that money. I funded with that money. That one, it hit me because at the time I really had like nothing else at that time. So that's the loss that hit me. But I've lost bigger amounts, obviously, as time went on, and I grew in trading. But that was the one loss that really made me not sleep.
Yeah, but like when you right now what you're saying is that you were busy funding like your 300 to 500.
Yeah, your 500 here and there.
Did you have a trading plan at the time?
I didn't. That was one of my problems as well. I didn't. So I'm a person that likes learning things as they go, and sometimes it's very risky and you lose money, you lose everything. So that 2.5, it taught me a lot. That's how I learned to accept failure, because at the time, that was the money that I needed the most, but I blew it. So that's how I needed to learn to accept failure. Yeah.
That's tough.
I'm also shaking my head internally.
That's really, that's deep. Right?
It's personal for me.
But I think, it's a very relatable thing what you're saying right now, because so many people out there, a lot of people are watching right now, people, not all of them, but there are people out there who, when they fund their accounts, they're funding with 500s right now. They fund
I used to be there,
not big amounts, and somebody hearing your story that, hey, you blew 2.5, but you still were able to come back and come back and be like,
I used to be that person. And one thing about me, I learn from my mistakes, but I learn most things from other people's mistakes. Okay. So I appreciate having people that have journeys that they can share with me, that I can then also learn from things that they went through. So I learned from Stylish. Stylish used to trade 500 Rand accounts. I was also there. I was also there. So when he was doing that, I learned a lot from him to say, if you can have 500 Rand today and you can make 500 Rand today, that's something. What are you going to do with 10,000 Rand? I mean, you don't need it at that time. So if you can set a trading plan that can accommodate your current financial status, the thing is, people don't want to accept their financial statuses.
They trade outside of their financial status.
I mean, if you don't have, at that time, I didn't have a child. I'm an only child, by the way. So, I don't have siblings that I have to think of to take care of. At that time, it was just me. My only responsibilities was just my rent. That's it. I just need to pay my rent or else I'm homeless. So if I had my rent covered, I appreciated any money that I make. So those 500 Rand here and there, it went a long way. And that's how you start growing.
Well, I was actually trading with a student of mine, Faiz.
Okay.
He lost 100 and something thousand, and I had lost 70. We were just being stupid though. We weren't really concentrating. We were here in Menlyn.
Okay.
We weren't concentrating. We were just, let's just buy. Let's buy low. We weren't really looking at order blocks or any kind of concept. We were just literally like, let's get in. I think there was a mitigation that took place, but it mitigated the wrong order block and went lower and took us out. But at the end of the day, it was also just, as much as people would be like 70,000 Rand. For us, it was more fun and games because we have made so much money before that 70,000 Rand was really just change. And obviously, to other people are like, what? That's not change. But to us, it was, because we had, accomplished so much within the time frame that we spent together, generating so much cash, or rather cash flow in regards to trading, that 100,000 that he lost didn't hurt him, and the 70,000 that I lost definitely didn't hurt me. But that was probably my biggest loss, but that was also because it wasn't a situation that was taken seriously. We hadn't analyzed, we didn't do anything.
You guys just went
we just like, let's go. 3:30, let's go in, buddy. let's see if this thing works.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's wild. That's crazy though. Yeah. No.
Yeah, we were like literally, we're gonna buy the market.
Yeah, that's it.
It's mitigating. We're gonna buy the market.
Yeah.
And we bought, and it took us out. But it wasn't a situation where we even looked at the chart. We literally just left it, and we went shopping. Came back and our accounts were blown. And I was like, oh, okay, great, awesome.
Go back to Nasdaq.
Yeah.
Because it was a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
And we were sweating. Give me Mpumalanga, me in Joburg. When I say I sat in my bed, there must be a hole in my bed now. But I sat from the morning till the night in the same position. I must have smoked 3 packets of cigarettes in that time. And I lost myself. Like, my mom looked at me, my daughter's like, are you okay? You look like you're having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Like, breathe. And I just couldn't come to terms with the amount of money that was getting lost at that time. It was devastating.
How much was it?
Oh, it was about $5,000.
To be honest, I was about to quit smoking cigarettes. After that, I started smoking 2 packs a day.
Oh, that's heavy.
But I'm slowly switching over to the vape now. I noticed I dropped down the rest in terms of plastic.
Yeah, no, they showed us flames, eh? Yo.
Sure. Nah,
You lose yourself.
Talking about UK, okay. Okay, so I don't know if you're aware when Brexit happened.
Yeah.
Okay, I was sitting in Mayfair. So in the UK, Mayfair is one of the expensive, one of like the center of Johannesburg. Mayfair is one of the most expensive areas in the UK, and we had an office space in Mayfair. Opposite us was Morgans and Lloyd's, and a few other of the major hedge funds. So our Astro FX offices were based there, and as everybody's aware, before news is released, I personally don't trade news. I don't believe in trading news. I believe that it's completely gambling.
Especially NF.
You rather go to the casino and go throw on black and red or on a number, put 1,000 and number 35, and hopefully hope it hits number 35 than trading news. But when we do have trades running through the news, we move our stop loss to break even and we ride it. If it goes our way, all well and good, we keep on doubling up, and if it goes against us, we just stop loss and at break even and we lose nothing. There's no harm done. So what happened is on Brexit we were trading an account. It was a £20 million account, and I was sitting with 3 of the partners in the room, and there was actually a major hedge fund trader that was there as well, and he was trading. He was from another company. He was trading about £500 million worth of clients' funds that requested him to trade it throughout Brexit. And obviously this guy went and opened up. Everybody was aware that the pound was going to crumble because of the talks that was going on between the EU and the Brexit, and they were going to split up and whatever it may be. But we all are aware it's not as simple as ABC, like hey, the pound is going to crash. Yeah, like the rand dollar currently, the rand is in a situation where it's currently going up. Hey, this country is in a terrible state. It's not a guarantee that the rand is going to go up now. We don't know when it could go. It could spike down and then go up. So what happened on that day is this guy decided to jump into positions before the news got released, and he sold GBP USD. What I can clearly remember, it was about 500 lots on GBP USD.
Sure.
In literally, I promise you, literally 30 seconds, his account was 50% blown. So the figure that I told you, you can do the maths. He blew 50%. That's what his clients told him to risk. I personally, on that same day, our Astro FX and Global Wealth Group, actually Global Wealth Group, were trading their account. It was a £20 million account, and we took a knock. We actually, like I said, don't ever look at people's statuses on Instagram. Everybody thinks that, look, because this guy's got so many amount of followers, this guy is driving this car, he's living in this house.
His trade is solid.
His trades are solid, and he's gonna give you a GBP USD trade. Now, hey, fuck it, I'm gonna buy this trade. Well, trust me, that's not how it works. So I did that day, and I went with this guy's gut, and I sold pound USD. And as soon as the news got released, that thing just decided to shoot up, which was a fake breakout. Luckily, where hedge fund trading comes into, I learned a little bit of hedge fund trading So I decided, as I seen the move going up, I hedged my account. So my account went into a 50% loss. So 20 million pounds was sitting 10 million pounds in loss at that time. And it was hedged. Alright. So then what I did was I monitored it for 30 minutes. It hit its all times high. And at that price, I closed the hedge off completely. I took the knock.